What can I do for you to divorce me? There's nothing. Nothing.
Am I not supposed to answer the question?
But you know there's anything I'll do that you make you say you want to divorce me.
Wait first, let me answer.
Answer. The thing is, there's no good marriage that ends up in divorce. So we have a good marriage, so there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, divorce is not on the table.
Nothing.
Nah.
It's impossible.
I like this guy too much, that's the thing, so...
Yeah, I'm that kind of guy.
So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. Marriage. A puzzle that no one has the certain answer to. A place that can be the biggest blessing or the worst curse. An institution where you are not supposed to graduate from, yet every day we see tons of people drop out of school. It is a very dicey situation. Having a great, long-lasting, emphasis on great please, having a great, long-lasting marriage is not by power, might, or muscle. Yes, there are some things that you may do or refrain from doing that would increase its possibility of survival or longevity. But the truth is that there is absolutely nothing really like a man that could not keep a wife or a woman that could not keep her home. It is totally impossible to keep someone that refuses to be kept. You may be exerting all the effort in the world to make a marriage work, but if the other party in the marriage is frustrating and sabotaging those efforts, that marriage may not work. And when it breaks, society may see you as an incompetent person that could not keep a home. But on the other side, there may be somebody else who puts in much less effort than you did. But because they have a partner that is willing, anxious to make the marriage work and is cooperative, that marriage will survive and be long-lasting, and society will categorize that other woman, this second woman, as wiser, more competent, more worthy of emulation, when in reality, that first person or that first woman might even be a wiser and more competent person. But the difference in these two situations is the kinds of spouses that they are married to. And it cuts across both genders. Marriage. Well, it is no news at all that the 12-year marriage between prolific comedian, Nigerian comedian, Basketmouth, and his gorgeous wife Elsie has hit the rocks. And this is one of those marriages that anyone could have sworn would last forever. We will get into all of that. But first, let me give us a brief history, a short documentary on these people so you can understand where they are coming from and how they got to where they are. If you're new here, you're coming across us for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your comments down in the comment section as we discuss, and stay glued for we have so much more coming your way. Don't also forget to join us on our brand new channel. We have a sizzling new channel, African Folktale with Neze. So if you love stories and you love when they are told well, and you're looking for a channel that you can relax and enjoy and even watch with your children, your family, I made this one for you. So click on the link in the description box or pin in the comment section, subscribe and enjoy our stories. Gracias. So without further ado, let us dive right into the story. Bright Okwocha, popularly known by his stage name Basketmouth, is a Nigerian comedian and actor.
Hello everyone, my name is Bright Okwocha, aka Basketmouth, aka Zegburuburu.
Coming from very modest beginnings, Basketmouth was born in Ajegule in Lagos State on the 14th of September 1978.
I was born in Ajegule, and I was limited by the little or no opportunities that the street had to offer.
He was raised in the Apapa area of Lagos. He hails from Abia State. Basketmouth went through both primary and secondary education in Lagos and then went to Benin, the University of Benin in Edo State, where he got admission to study and graduated with a BSc in sociology. The journey in the world of arts for this 46-year-old bundle of talent did not start with comedy. It started with music. In 1991, he picked an interest in drumming and would play for small bands here and there, as well as for the church. He took it a notch further 3 years later, in 1994, when he began his journey as a rap singer. He formed the 7-man music group, which he called the Psychophats. And so they began hustling here and there, going for some small petty performances around their city and community. But this group did not break even. They didn't even release any album or any single song at all. They disbanded not too long after they formed it. Unrelenting, Basketmouth formed another rap group called The Odds. This time it was a 3-man group consisting of him, his brother Godwin, and then another person joined them, another guy called Muyiwa Phillips. And so they were struggling to make it through, struggling to get their head above water, submitting their CDs and tapes from one music station after the other. Yet, they were not making that progress. It seemed as though rap music was not the most accepted genre of music in Nigeria. The Nigerian market for rap music was not commercial enough. So Basketmouth was met with several frustrations trying to push his rap career. In fact, they were getting booed on stage. They were not making any headway at all. And then he began to get fed up. But fate had bigger, better plans for him. Basketmouth had not always looked like Denzel Washington. There was a time that his face screamed, "I am the MD CEO of Owosisa." He had this look, this face that you would see and you just start laughing. And then he could throw jokes and jabs here and there.
Hey, John. You go school now, eh? Make it look road, though. I love you with that, oh. Look road, eh? When you finish school, find where we go trek, reach out, you cannot pick up picture. But look road, don't collect something from person where you know no chop, oh. No, this one not too.
With this naturally comic face and his body language and disposition and how he would tell these jokes, even if they were not funny, you find people laughing at his jeers. In 1999, he decided to make a career of this talent and he decided to go fully into stand-up comedy. Basketmouth was at the tail end of wrapping up his program at the University of Benin, and then he would find time to perform around the campus on campus shows. His first performance as a newbie, as a new face in the industry, was a total chaos, was disaster. The crowd was like, who be this? Who in the world is this? They booed him off the stage. But Basketmouth was not one to give up easily. Because when a child that crawls stands up to walk for the first time and falls, he or she doesn't say to himself, oh well, maybe walking is not for me. Perhaps I would crawl all my life. And when a bird, a young bird, tries to fly for the first time and flaps its wings and falls, it doesn't resort to fate and say, perhaps flying is not for me. No. They get up and they try again. And that is exactly what Basketmouth did, but this time with a strategy. Basketmouth took his time to do a survey, a research on the kinds of jokes that would appeal in Benin to students more specifically. And when he came back for his second show, oh my God, he had his audience in stitches. The breakthrough that was taking him years to achieve in music, yet he did not get. He was about to experience the biggest explosion of his life in just 1 year.
Indian films, Dramendra, the fool himself, this is not us. You go see you come outside. Bushkudi gadaba. One babe, they always say the background. They say, Nehi. What do you concern that girl? I don't know. till now. But Nigerian
He started getting more and more campus gigs and campus performances. He began managing events with his friend Bayo Adekeye. They organized shows that featured big boys in the industry then, such as Plantation Boys, Remedies, and it was during this period that they came up with the idea of the Laugh and Jams show. That concept became a reality on the 1st of November 2000, and the show featured big names such as Paul Play and Teju Babyface, amongst others. Basketmouth's professional stand-up act began in the year 2000, and his big break came when he met his senior colleague and father of stand-up comedy, Ali Baba. Ali Baba encouraged Basketmouth to move to Lagos and advance his comedy career. He told him that he has so much talent and potential and that the world needed to see him. And although balancing school and comedy was such a Herculean task, Basketmouth managed to make it work. The same year in 2000, Plantation Boys asked him to come and host a show for them at their place in Ikeja. And my dear brothers and sisters, this marked his break into the Lagos entertainment space. Things improved even better for Basketmouth when Tequila Events invited him to join Julius Agu to perform in over 30 universities across the country. He was rising. He was growing. He performed at the Hanging with the Homeboys concerts and continued a retainership performance at Lagbaja's monthly Motherland concerts. Basketmouth was steadily climbing up the ladder of success, but God was not done with him yet. No, God had not even started with him yet. One thing was going to happen that would change his life forever. Ali Baba, who was generally referred to as the king of stand-up comedy and who doubled as Basketmouth's career godfather, introduced Basketmouth to Okpa Williams, the owner of the biggest, most sought-after comedy show at the period, Night of 1,000 Laughs. And once Basketmouth got on that stage, oh my God, it was game over.
I did dance with all my heart, so boy, see group. So the thing as she did dance, the thing they shake, I say that die a day this night. So as she come over dance, the thing come go come out.
He has never looked back. He became a national hot cake. In 2003, he proceeded for his first international show in Europe. And in 2006, he did a Nigerian reunion in Atlanta. That performance opened doors for Basketmouth to penetrate into the markets in the US, Europe, and other African countries. He featured in international concerts and shared the stage with superstars such as Beyonce, Sean Paul, Ciara, and Chris Brown. In 2006, he made history in Nigeria when he formed and successfully carried out a one-man stand-up comedy show, Basketmouth Uncensored. It was so successful that it had first, second, and third edition. And that same year, he established a consulting event and artist management company called Baron's World Entertainment. 4 years straight at the time, he was winning the National Comedy Award for Best Comedian of the Year. He was signed as one of the brand ambassadors for Africa's leading telecommunications giant, Glo. And then Malta Guinness signed him up. And then it was Shorebet, and the endorsements kept on coming. A man of many talents, Basketmouth delved into acting in 2016. He featured in My Flatmate series, which airs in African Magic. And then he began his own comedy web series titled Papa Benji. He also featured in the highly successful cinema movie titled The Brotherhood, where he featured alongside O.C. Ukeje, Fowles, and Toby Bakari. There is no question at all, Basketmouth is a very accomplished man, an achiever who through hard work and perseverance rose from nothing to something. He is one of the most affluent, most established comedians in the whole of Africa, and he's just getting started. Now, throughout the course of Basketmouth's growth and advancement, he did not move alone. He wasn't one of those men that wait to make it first and then get married to a woman whose occupation becomes Wunmi Odugu's wife occupation. No. He had a woman beside him. He had his queen, the beautiful, chocolatey Elsie. Elsie Uzoma and Bright Okpocha met all the way as far back as 2002. Basketmouth was promoting his very first show on the streets right in front of her house. And when she saw him, she just strolled past and told him, "I like your comedy," and walked away. What a tease. Basketmouth was not having it. He ran after her and struck up a conversation. And my dear Amebo people, that was how they began a friendship that would lead to a relationship and eventually marriage. Elsie and Basketmouth dated for 7 whole years, from 2003 to 2010. And on the 6th of November 2010, they finally solidified their relationship into holy matrimony. The wedding was the talk of the town. That's 5-tier cake, the hall and decorations, the who is who in the industry were all present. And then the very next year, in August, the beautiful couple welcomed their first child, a baby girl. They named her Janelle. But wait, there was a twist. Now, Janelle may have been Elsie's first child, but not Basketmouth's. Shortly before Elsie had Janelle, Basketmouth had welcomed the daughter with another woman in the UK, a baby girl called Amy. The Albert Einsteins of the web grabbed their spectacles. They were like, this arithmetics. It's not arithmetic. Dated Elsie for 7 years. Got married last year. Where, when, and who is this other woman and other child coming from? But Basketmouth had an answer for these inquisitive bees. He said, "I wouldn't refer to her as a love child. She is my child that people didn't know. Yes, I have a daughter with my ex-girlfriend. It's not a comfortable topic to discuss because I wouldn't want to put anybody under pressure. As long as my family is happy and I'm on the same page with my wife, my siblings, my mom, my pastor, and the family of my daughter, that's all that actually matters." The internet in-laws were like, okay, since your wife is aware and she's all good with it, it's all right. And so the e-stakeholders signed, sealed, and gave their go-ahead. Shortly after Janelle, their first child, they welcomed baby number 2, a boy whom they named Jason. And on the 12th of July, 2021, they welcomed the 3rd child, a beautiful, fluffy, bouncing baby girl. Oh, they were perfect. They were the ideal couple, a flawless family. They were beautiful. They had money, lots of it. Their marriage was blessed with children, both male and female. They looked so happy, so complete, so inseparable. Well, so we thought, until December of 2022. Just 1 month after their 12th year wedding anniversary, after being together for 19 whole years, Basketmouth took to Instagram to announce that he and Elsie were getting a divorce. And just like you, many people were like, how? Why? Marriage. This institution called marriage. In our next video, we will discuss more, especially in light of this new lady that Basketmouth has now introduced to us. Lady that he introduced just 1 year plus after this news of their divorce hit the internet. We will go deeper. Marriage. Do drop your thoughts about what we have discussed so far down in the comment section. But before I go, in light of the introduction that came with this video, it has been popular argument that marriage advice and counsel should not be taken from a divorced person. We all know that Elsie loves to go online to give marriage advice and counsel.
Because I'm sure you are dating this person because you love him. Yeah? As much as you are not married to him yet, I feel like there are certain things that you should do out of love. Yeah? It's not like you are mandated to do those things. No, you're just doing it because you love this person. Cooking is part of it.
Some people have argued that the divorced person is in no position to dish out marriage counseling. I mean, how can you advise people on a union, an enterprise that you failed at? But given my introduction and how I explained that it is possible that one is well grounded in the institution of marriage, but because of a partner that refused to make it work, that marriage breaks, does not render that person who made the effort to sustain the marriage but failed because of the lack of cooperation of the other person become incompetent to give advice. Divorced people can also give the best marriage advice. What do you think about this argument? Or do you believe that no, there's no way I'm taking any marriage advice from a divorced person? Do drop your thoughts about what you think about this argument down in the comment section. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here, you are seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your comments down in the comment section, and stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.